Hello, welcome to Trees Crafts and More. My name's Teresa. To get started, we need to rinse these off really well. So I'm going to do like a first rinsing where I'm pulling off the rose petals from the stems as I rinse it and separating them into another bowl. Into this bowl of water, I've added just a couple tiny drops of dish soap, not the blue soap you see behind me, but I actually used a clear dish soap. I believe the brand was Palmolive, but any kind of clear dish soap that has no chemicals and stuff works really well. And I will rinse it through, swish it through, and then after doing this, you're going to re-rinse it again. So I've got a colander, and I'm just grabbing them, rinsing them, and after I get so many in there, I just kind of swish them around in the water, and then I'm going to separate them into another bowl. The rose water can be used for your skincare. You can also use it in cooking. You could have a skin reaction to it. You might want to test a little bit on your skin to make sure that you don't have a reaction. And we're going to be using 2 parts water to 1 part roses. That's what the recipe calls for. I actually used the same equal amount, and I did so because I wanted to try to get a stronger rose water out of it. So I've just taken bottled water, and what we're going to do is boil it on the stove. And also when I did this, I ended up making actually 2 amounts of the recipe because I had picked so many roses. So we'll let the water boil. And after boiling the water, we're going to pour it over the roses, and we're going to let it seep until it cools down. And I press the roses down into the water, making sure they're submerged. This will keep about a week in the refrigerator. It doesn't keep very long. Put it in a sterilized container. You can add things to it. You could add, I believe there's citric acid and potassium sulfate, but you're going to have to look that up because I am not sure of the amounts of those items and exactly. I believe I got the right items, but it keeps for about a week without that in there. It keeps for about a week in the refrigerator. There's also other things you can add to it. I have strained it, and then I'm going to run it through a strainer. And this is actually a little bit more finer of a strainer one more time as I pour it into the jars and seal it. You could add things to your rose water, like maybe 3 tablespoons of coconut oil to your rose water and put in a spray bottle for like a facial mist. And there you have the product. So if you liked my video, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up.